Welcome to my new video. Our today's question is longest balance substring 1, which is from weekly contest 471. Okay, and the question is very straightforward. Let's see. This you are given a string s and you have to return the length of longest balance substring. And what is balance substring? Balance substring is like substring yes is a balance only if all distinct characters in substring appears the same number of time. Means for this string the substring can be a b b a, right? So distinct elements are a and b, and a frequency is 2, b frequency is also 2. So the frequency of both distinct characters is same, so we can return their length. This length is 4. So let's see how we can solve this question. Before that, let me show you one thing. Like the constraints are very small, so we can calculate for all the substring. Like we can generate all the substring and then check if it is balanced or not. Okay, and also string s consists of only lowercase English letters. Means if you want to okay, we have to, at the end of the day, we have to count the frequency. Okay, so a frequency is 2, b frequency is 2. Okay, and then check. So we can use array, okay, of size 26. Every, like, 0 denotes a, b denotes 1, c denotes 2. Okay, something like that. Okay, let's see how we can solve this question. So our string is a b b c and lastly c. Okay, this is the string. So what we can do, we can calculate all the substring. Okay, because constraints are low. Okay, so let's see what we can do. Like for now, calculate we can calculate for all the substring that are starting from index 0. Okay, let's see. So first is a. So we can, what we can do, we can count here frequency. Okay, so a frequency is 1. Okay, right? So our answer is yes, this is the balanced substring. Means in this substring there is only one distinct character and which frequency is 1. So all the length of the or substring which are length is 1, all the valid. Okay, because only one distinct character, so we can't compare. So our answer is 1. Okay, now b. Okay, b. So b frequency is also 1. So now there are two distinct characters and their frequency is same, so the length is 2. So we can simply update their length. Okay, the length is greater, so we can update our answer to 2. Okay, so our answer becomes 2 now. Okay, now let's move on to the next b. Okay, so b, so a b b. So what is the frequency of b? B frequency is now 2. Okay, so now their frequency is not same, so we are not going to, this is not a balanced substring. Okay, now let's move on to the next substring, which is a. Okay, this is the next substring, a b b a. Now increase the count of a to 2. Okay, right? So now both the both both distinct character have the same frequency, so we can update. Okay, what is the length of this substring is 4, and which is greater than our answer. Okay, so we can simply update it. So update to the 4. Okay, now what is the next substring, which is 6 c. Okay, c now c has frequency of 2. Okay, it's okay, not 2, frequency of 1. Okay, so now we have 3 different distinct characters and their frequency is not the same. Okay, so we are not going to update, so we are doing same for everyone. Okay, like we are doing same for every string. Okay, now this is string, we are calculate for every string starting from index 0. So after that we move to the next index and do the same. Okay, and instead of creating hash map, what we can do, we can create frequency array of 26 size. Okay, like this is 0, this is 1, this is 2, this is 3, 4 till 26. Okay, why? Let me explain. This 0 denotes a. How? Whenever the character is a, so we can simply minus a. So a minus a is 0, right? So like that. Okay, this denotes a, this denotes b, this 2 denotes c, 3 denotes d. Okay, and this e, and this 26 denote z. Okay, so let's try to code this solution now. Okay, so what we are doing, simply we are looping 2 times. Okay, to create all the substrings. After that we are checking if it is balanced or not. How we can check? So we can simply check in our frequency array, like all the frequencies must be equal. Okay, like that. Okay, so let's try to code the solution now. Okay, so I already coded it. Okay, so this is the solution. So we are simply taking n, which is the length of the string. After that we are storing in our answer. This is the answer which is going to store our the length of the maximum the length of maximum length of longest balance substring. Okay, so balance substring. After that we are looping two times, first loop and second loop. Okay, so this is going to we have to create the all the substring from 0, then 1 2 3 to last index. Okay, so we are looping two times to create all the substrings. Okay, now instead of creating substring, what we are doing, we are just simply doing the count. Okay, so we are just creating the frequency array. Like, let's just omit this. Okay, for any substring starting from 0, what we are doing, we are creating one frequency array. After that we are iterating it. Okay, so we are adding one by one element, so that means we are adding its frequency. Okay, so what we are doing, the character minus a. Okay, so we get the index. Okay, if it is b, so b minus a is 1, so 1 will store the frequency of b. Okay, like index 1 in the frequency array. Then we are checking if it is balanced or not. Okay, means we are passing frequency array and the frequency of current element. Okay, if the all the elements have the same frequency, it will return us 2. How? Let's check. This is the frequency array and this is our target frequency, means 2 or 1. Okay, so we are simply traversing in our frequency array. If it is not equal to 0, that means it the element like a is appears in our string. Means, let's see, for this string e. Okay, e is not appears anytime, so frequency of e is 0, so we are not going to calculate that for that. Okay, we are only calculating for the characters which are appeared. Okay, so if it is appeared, its frequency is greater than 0. Okay, now we have to check if frequency is not equal to target, means target is 2. Okay, for this substring. Okay, a b a c, the target is 2. Okay, the frequency of latest element which is a, last element is a, so we are passing the frequency of that element. Okay, so we are passing the frequency of current element which is a, so 2. If it is not same, okay, so we are returning false. If traversing on our complete array, if it is same, if it is not returning false, that means frequencies are same, so we are returning true. Okay, so we are doing this for starting from 0. Okay, like j, all the substring that is starting from 0. So now we have to do for all the substring. Okay, so like for 0, for 1, for 2 to n. Okay, n minus 1. So let's try to run it. And if it is balanced, so we are just simply storing the its length. Okay, and we are only taking its length if it is greater than our current length. Okay, it is the maximum of both. Let's try to submit it. Yeah, it is getting accepted. Thank you so much for watching. If you have any doubt, make sure to comment.